It is about time I start having that talk with y'all. Now, I don't usually open up about myself as much as I want to, but it's important to understand a lot of things about me. Uh, I don't live a typical type of life, or I didn't at a younger, because like everybody obviously has parents, go to school, do all that. I did all that, okay? But it's just a couple things I want to mention is that I've only worked one job my whole entire life. I never worked an actual job. I never worked more than one job. So you can basically say I never worked pretty much ever in my life, and I am almost 25 years old. That being said, our experiences are completely different, and we as a human race lost a lot of empathy. A lot of empathy. We take a lot of things for granted, like always. Everything just seems cliche when you're speaking about it. But I didn't live a that typical life that a normal person would. I am very anti-capitalist, anti-money. I Anything that's breaking my back to just get a check and to still struggle, and I've noticed that with my family. That's another reason why I had a bad taste on just working a 9 to 5 job. It is very demanding on some cases. You may not get what you want. It is absolutely just dysfunctional, and people's attitudes according to that. I took all of that, I soaked it in, I realized that I don't want my life to be this way. The only reason why I made it this far in my life, having a YouTube channel, living where I'm living at, is because of absolute love, confidence, trust, and just all of the above, man. Like, you gotta hold yourself differently than what other people may typically do. Obviously, I have a lot of things to learn. I have mental illness. I promote mental illness to any person, that's going through stuff, and that's the other thing where I'm mentioning that we lost a lot of empathy, because we see the first thing and we automatically judge it. I'm a victim of that also. That's what we do. But it's really important to understand that there's different perspectives, there's different lifestyles. What we see as bad may be just bad, but it really takes a good spirit, a good heart to have a deeper understanding, have more empathy, put yourself in their shoes. How would they feel if they didn't understand anything? What would you need to correct? It's those things that take into account. Like, I can tolerate bullcrap. No, scratch that bullshit. I can tolerate it to a certain extent. Now, if there is a type of BS that basically there's no logic of even fixing the issue, and when you was presented something that had meaning and that was logical, and it doesn't work, that's where it draws the line. But I can tolerate BS. I will always ask why. I'm a person that asks why, and I we we we're waking up to a lot of things. We are aware of a lot of things. That's what we do as a race. But it's really hard to live a life knowing that I didn't put myself in those positions. And I'm perfectly fine knowing I didn't live like other people. Like, I've never worked an actual job ever in my life. Like, I've worked at a Dollar Tree. I worked at a Dollar Tree, and that was it. Other than that, I was not interested in anything. Everything felt like it hurts. Like I'm scrapping, grinding hardest to get this paper, and it's like I'm not motivated by money. Money does not motivate me. It's other things than materials that I'm going for in life. Like, I really love research. I love information. I like understanding things better. And I don't think I'd be here today if I didn't enjoy those aspects of just trying to learn life and enjoy them. Like, we are very defensive people. We all want to be safe. That is normal. But we did lose a sense of community, and we're very not understanding, very antisocial. We see things from different perspectives, and there's so many perspectives to look at it from, and it's just simply a mess. It's simply a mess out here, and I want to be more of an activist than anything, because I honestly, my whole lifestyle has been just trying to just make it in this type of world that I feel like I don't belong. So if anybody is having the similar experiences that I had, because I'm not a hard working man. I don't believe in hard work just pays off, because look how the world is working right now. We can work our butts off until we're like 50, but we still have this, but there's people way more richer, and they're just telling us to work harder and harder. Maybe we'll make it there. And that is something that we need to look at, because it's very unbalanced. I honestly gave up on just working a normal job, because there's nothing to motivate me besides money. I need money to live, but I am not kissing nobody's ass to do it. I don't want to work for a higher up. I don't want to have a boss. I want to be my own boss. That's why I have a channel. But absolute luck is how I got here. You just love and confidence, and just absolute luck. How I was even put here on this planet is even amazing to me, and I still think about that a lot. Like, who am I? I know I'm just a person. I've made a lot of mistakes. I have a lot of mental illnesses, and I'm working them all out, and I'll be happy to talk about them more. But this is the story of our life. We're all going through the same thing, but in just completely different ways. We lost a lot of empathy. We don't really care about that other person. We react off an initial impression, and that's how it is. Everything is black and white, when things is not always black and white at all. There is definitely different ways you can see things, and me knowing that I have illnesses, I'm able to relate to other people that have illnesses. Like, I even study mental illness. I definitely want to spread awareness of this. Like, we can have illnesses, but we can't talk about certain things. Like, oh yeah, you can have this illness, but don't have this one, because that's frowned upon. But it is really hard to express yourself when it comes to mental illness awareness, and it is very it just makes life difficult, because we all want to express ourselves in different ways, but how do we actually do it? How do we say sorry to those that we can't even really say sorry to? Even I still feel the guilt, and have a lot of work to do. The best way I can express myself to you right now is to show my cards. I need to show my cards and to just be me for who I really am, because this is something that we all need to grow. We all need to grow doing this. Like, we're all doing life. Like, this is what is in the dish. And I'm very happy I'm in a position that I'm at to even speak about these things. But we're not cooperating the way we should be. And just knowing how the world works, and you already know what happened last year or late last year. So basically it's just like we're going off track on a lot of things. We just need more empathy in this world. We lost that big time. I don't know if it's always been gone, but I've always been an empathetic person. Like, I'm more on the side of an empath because I can feel people's pain and know what they're going through. Like, and I will try to be unbiased as possible, but there's so much bias. There's so much, this is this, and this is all you will be type of attitude in this world. And I honestly want to be, I mean, if anybody doesn't care about money truly, but record wise, I never, especially a person that never really worked a job ever in her life, it would be me. Like, I hope there's people in my same position, but I went through a type of abuse when I was younger, and a lot of other people went through, everybody goes through a type of abuse one way or another someday, in any way, shape, or form in their life. And we look out for those trauma or how people act, and like everything all comes together, and it will all make sense at the end. But I definitely am a person that wants to grow past all of that, because it really can affect the way people are. Like, parenting, like, not all parents are perfect. Not all parents. This is just a thing, a generational thing that has been happening. Okay, it's like, I'm grateful, very grateful, but I am not going to deny the fact that I went through a type of abuse, and so has other people in the world. And we react differently according to our trauma and the way we've been abused. So that's just another thing saying that we're not all the same. Not all the same. And I really just want to give a lot of respect to a lot of people that's working out there. Like, it's like, I give y'all so much props. Like, y'all doing it. Like, y'all really doing the work. Y'all really getting this money. Y'all doing what y'all need to do. Like, so much. But I don't want money. It just feels like that's everybody's driving force, and that's not what I want to live by at all. And it makes people so, I don't know, like, egotistical, narcissistic, greedy, only caring about money. Money's a priority. Paying bills, everything that's linked to money makes people jerks to me. I simply just don't. Anything that's money oriented about a person is something that feels material to me, which makes me would want to dislike that person, because you're not going to hear me talk about money. Probably hardly ever in my videos. So that's just another thing there. But I made a lot of mistakes, and I'm a product. How would I say this? I'm a product of my own society, or no, I'm a product of my own environment, basically. And I don't want to be. I don't want to be anymore. And I'm not going to hold back, because YouTube is really crappy for not letting me promote my stuff, because if you say certain words, you can't promote it. It's just annoying. But YouTube is YouTube. I have a platform where I can speak on, and that's really all I gotta say for y'all. I'm a person that wants to progress. I'm a person that wants to help and grow and spread like information that can help other people, especially express myself in the long run. But this is my channel, and I know my name is RESOLVENTRELICO, but I don't resolve as much. I think my resolve is the conclusion of the situations that I go through, what I can speak about. What I can resolve is the conclusion, and that's all I gotta say for y'all. I'm not perfect, but yeah, definitely. So RESOLVENTRELICO, really, it's a gamer tag I have on Xbox, but it's a blessing and a curse, because I really want to resolve issues, but hardly can solve them on my own because I'm human. But I'm definitely want to grow. I don't have a lot to say. I hope people can understand that we can find different motivations where we're at in life, what we can do, how we can understand one another if we even want to. But I'm definitely a community type person, and if you want to have a conversation with me, please talk to me anytime. And that's all I gotta say for y'all. Peace out.